GRID Autosport is the latest racing game developed by Codemasters for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 and PC. It's their attempt to get closer to the real world of racing than their last installments, without overzealous, true-to-life car handling. They've implemented a slightly more arcadey feel to the cars, rather than aiming for the slightly more realistic Gran Turismo and Forza series, and the all-out simulations featured in Assetto Corsa and Race Sim Experience, to name but a few. Despite the game's arcadey nature, each car feels different and corners require a touch more thought and less tyre smoke than Grid 2. With a variety of different game modes, there's plenty to do for any car fanatic, although if you do want rally from it, you will be disappointed and are probably best off sticking to the Dirt series or WRC. When you start the game, you get a choice between 5 disciplines. Touring, for a game mode more reminiscent of the older tow car series. Endurance races, which oddly enough aren't as tedious as they sound. There's open wheel racing, a fantastic and welcome addition to the series. With the lightweight cars, tight cornering is very satisfying, especially when playing with a racing wheel. Tuner races, which includes track racing and drifting. The drifting in this game, compared to other games like Need for Speed Shift for example, is very well thought out, and controls, whilst not overly simplistic, represent a decent challenge without looking after you too much. And finally, street racing. Basically a whole lot of fun with hot hatches on tight corners and small tracks. The general aim of the game is to compete in all the disciplines of your choice, to become the best at it, so if you choose, you can only do that chosen profession all the way up to the final championship. However, it is worth mentioning that if you want to compete in the Grid Championship races, you will have to complete all 4 disciplines to the level of championship you wish to pursue. The main downside, however, is a lack of true customization. While you have plenty of sponsors to choose from and colour schemes to have a play with, there's no real way to make your car unique and your own. The car list isn't massive and there's no real satisfaction from getting new cars. Simple, there you go, no upgrades here, makes the car lose value and reduces the satisfaction gained from working your way up. But even taking this into account, it really doesn't get in the way of gameplay, and for those who want a casual racing experience, with a quick progression and not a lot of playtime needed to earn new cars, it's a fantastic racing game with enough difficulty options to keep the casual newcomer to the pro gamer entertained.